I've done over 7 figures online in my business with just one digital product doing a little over 900K. And typically, anytime I come out with anything, I make about 10,000 bucks within the first day, usually in the first hour. And I'm gonna just show you how I do it so you can do it if you want to, or don't do it if you don't want to, but you'd be smarter if you just did it. This strategy's worked for me over and over and over again, and it'll keep on working. It's only gonna take me about 5 minutes to break this down. So if you don't have 5 minutes to spare, then you'll probably just keep doing the wrong stuff, trying to sell your stuff. And good luck with that. But there's 3 main components that we're going to utilize in this strategy, and they are a wait list, limited availability, and scarcity. Waitlist, limited availability, and scarcity tactics. So starting off with the waitlist, why do we need to have a waitlist? Because most people, they suffer from what I call the Beyonce effect. Now, I don't want no smoke with Beyonce. I understand where I am. I understand that this is Beyonce's internet. And if any of the Beehive happen to see this, all hail the Queen Bee. But what I call the Beyonce effect is this. Most entrepreneurs, they create something and then they just release it. And that is the same exact thing that Beyonce does. And you and I, my friend, are not Beyonce. Think about this. Beyonce's star power is so huge that she can just release something, not tell a single soul about it, and it's gonna sell out. Think about this. She doesn't tell anybody that she has a tour coming. Then she just makes one post on her Instagram. The Renaissance tour sells out globally. Beyonce doesn't tell anybody that she has an album come out. Then she just makes one Instagram post on her social media, goes to the top of the charts, #1 album worldwide. That is how most entrepreneurs and aspiring entrepreneurs are maneuvering like they're Beyonce. They take their time, energy, effort, money, create something, don't tell anybody that it's coming out. Then they just post about it, and then they wonder why sales aren't coming in. This is why we have to utilize a wait list. And the power of a wait list is this. You get to build anticipation, you get to build excitement. So when you do have a release, people, they just rush to buy your product within the first day. And even if you just study big business, which is something that I like to do in my free time, because I'm like, if I'm an entrepreneur building a business, why don't I study other businesses and see what they're doing and what's working for them so I can take some of that and apply it to myself? The richest guy on the planet right now, right? Elon Musk. He does the same exact thing with Tesla. Think about it. Every single time that Tesla is releasing a new product, doesn't Elon Musk have a wait list? And he doesn't even just have a wait list. Elon Musk, with his wait list, he has pre-orders. And this is something that I've also utilized before. I have had pre-orders and I've actually made money from my digital products before I even created the digital product or before I even released my product. But I'm not talking about pre-orders here because that's a topic for another video. Or just let me know in the comments if you want me to make a video about how to sell your product before you actually make the product and make a lot of money. That's a topic you want me to cover. Let me know in the comments. But we're just talking about this wait list right now. So for the wait list, what I like to do is have a wait list anywhere between 10 to 14 days. The reason for this is because people nowadays, their attention is everywhere, and you are competing with everybody else in the attention space. Where most entrepreneurs are messing up is that they think that people that are within the same market or within the same niche is their competition. When no, anything that can grab somebody's attention is your competitor. So you got to think, people, not only are they scrolling social media, not only are they watching different YouTube channels, not only are they watching Netflix, HBO Max, Hulu, Disney Plus, whatever it is, people's attention is going so many different places that it's going to be hard to keep their attention for a long period of time. So the reason why I say 10 to 14 days is because this is a sweet spot. It's not too long, but it's not too short. And during this 10 to 14 days of your wait list, you're going to capture people's name, their phone number, and their email address. Name, phone number, and email address. Why do you want this? You want to have some type of way to contact them directly to let them know that your product is available at the time that your product is available so they can purchase it right then. And this is the mistake that most people are making in getting this name, phone number, and email address. And why does that look like a butt? Maybe my mind's in the gutter because it looks like more like a 3. I don't know why this looks like a butt to me. Get the dirt out of my head right now. But where most people are messing up with this name, phone, and email address capture of their potential leads is that they're just saying like, hey guys, if you want my product that's coming out on this day, give me your name, phone number, and email address, and I'll send it to you. Why would anybody just want to randomly give you their contact information? This is where we utilize limited availability and scarcity tactics. So, how I get people's name, phone number, and email address and get them to sign up for my wait list is that I use limited availability and scarcity tactics, but it all starts with adding value to people. And this is the key to everything. As an entrepreneur, we're only in the problem-solving business, period, and that is it. If you can come up with a solution to somebody else's problems, I'm telling you, that is why people spend money. Think about this. Every single thing that you spend $1 on, you spend it on something that you receive value back from. And money is only a symbol that value has been exchanged. And we only spend money on things that solve problems that we currently have in our lives. So if you can come up with a product that solves a solution, and then you use limited availability and scarcity tactics, letting someone know that you have that solution to the pain that they're currently going through, to the problem that they're currently going through, but you have such a small quantity that is going to be available, that is why they will give you their name, phone number, and email address, because they are actively looking for a solution to their problem, and you're letting them know that you have that. So on my last cash flow day, and that's what I call these days, I call these cash flow days. And once you pretty much know how to implement this, you can have a cash flow day anytime that you want to. Now, I do this on any of my releases, any of my launches, or you can use these on memorable dates that you may have for yourself. I do this on my birthday. I do this on my anniversary of when I fired my job, April 1st, 2016. I always have cash flow days, and I use this strategy each and every single time. So, how you can use limited availability and scarcity tactics is this. The last time that I did this is what I did. I had a product available and it was only going to be $35, but it was only going to be $35 for the first 35 minutes that it was available. On that 36th minute, the price was going to go up to $200. And when I was promoting the launch of my product, I said that I am only going to tell people that sign up for my wait list that it's available. And nobody else is going to know this. So if you want to get this huge discount for $35 instead of spending $200, sign up for my wait list so I can notify you first, because on the 36th minute, the price is going back up to $200. Guess what? People signed up for my wait list. And here's where a lot of people are messing up too. They may have a wait list, but like I said, I always do a wait list somewhere between 10 and 14 days, right? A lot of people, they may have a wait list and that's it. As soon as somebody signs up, that's all that they're doing. No, during this 10 to 14 day period, I'm still adding value nonstop before the launch actually happens. So if I have their email address, I'm sending them emails during this whole time window, adding them more value, teaching them more things, showing them that I have the solution to their problem. During this 10 to 14 day period, I'm making content, giving more value, giving more game. I'm adding more value, showing that I got the good dope, because guess what? Good dope sells itself. I may have allegedly grew up around some drug dealers. That's what they told me. I don't have any experience with selling no dope, but I did see that they had good dope. And then they would have the J's lining up to get that good dope. And they said, youngin', good dope sells itself. And it was just something that stuck with me. Kids don't do drugs. But this is how we have those cash flow days. And this is how we make more in a short window of time by getting more people to buy our product in that limited time that we tell them, by using scarcity tactics and limited availability tactics. Now that's part 1 of my framework. Part 2, this is where a lot of the money happens, because remember this, amateurs get paid on the front end. Experts get paid on the back end. On the back end, when I drive all these people in for this one product at this significant discount for this limited amount of time, on the back end, I have a system in place. And system is an acronym which stands for saving yourself time, energy, and money. On the back end, my system is going to be my sales funnel. And my sales funnel is when I have other products available for them to buy when they come for that one product. Here's the thing that I really need you to understand, my friend. A buyer is a buyer is a buyer. The best time to sell something to somebody is immediately after they purchase something. Have you ever went into the store, or have you ever went into Target, actually, which is where I'm headed right after this? Because Target is a great example, because I'm actually headed there to get a notebook because I'm running out of pages in my current notebook. But every single time I walk into Target, I go there for 1 to 2, maybe 3 things, and I walk out with 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 things. Last time that I went to Target, I went to get beard oil, some deodorant, and toothpaste. I walked out with beard oil, deodorant, toothpaste, like 3 or 4 graphic t-shirts, Martinelli's apple juice, Kettle Brand salt and vinegar chips, some cherries, some mandarin oranges, and baby wipes. And do not trust a grown adult that only has toilet paper in their bathroom and they don't have wipes. And they're just nasty. They're just nasty human beings, disgusting. But this is the same thing that we can utilize for ourselves in our business. Where most people are messing up is that they may have multiple products available, but they're always promoting these multiple products. No, you promote that one product, and then you have everything else in your funnel, and you get them to buy everything else on the back end of the funnel. So what this looks like, for example, say that this is my core product right here that I'm promoting on my wait list, building all this anticipation, talking about it all over my social media, going live every single day during this 10 to 14 days, right? This is my core product. But right here, I have something that's called an order bump. An order bump is some type of no-brain product that just goes hand in hand with your product. So think about it like the burger with the fries, or I don't eat fast food. I haven't ate fast food in over a year, but if I was to eat fast food, it would be Chick-fil-A. I go to Chick-fil-A, the fries with the sandwich, right? The fries would be the order bump. Now, right after they get the order bump, then I have something called an OTO. OTO stands for one-time offer. It's some upsell. It's something that is a little bit more expensive, a little bit more premium. Chick-fil-A does the same thing. They immediately upsell 100% of your customers. Think about it. When you go to Chick-fil-A's drive-thru, don't they automatically ask you, would you like that in a medium or a large? That's an automatic upsell. You don't even think that small is an option anymore. But nobody sees my one-time offer or my upsell except for the people that have made a commitment to buy my core product or my core offering. Now, for the percentage of people that don't take that, because a percentage of people will, but majority of people probably won't take that. This is a numbers game, right? I downsell them the same exact thing. The OTO downsell. I downsell them the same exact thing. So in this particular funnel, I downsold them the same exact product for 50% less. And on me, on my downsells, I always take extreme downsells. Like I'll take 50% off. I'll take 75% off. Sometimes I may even take 90% off, because this is all money that's for the good. Think about this. I'm all about making extra income. This is just income that I would not have made if I did not make the offer. Plus, it's a digital product. 9 times out of 10, it costs me nothing, if any, very minimal, to create this type of stuff. So I'm like, all money is for the good. The type of person that I am, I'd rather have half of a watermelon than 100% of a grape. Most people, they're so greedy that they're walking around proud with their chest poked out that they got 100% of a grape when they just left a whole half a watermelon on the table. Sometimes less can be more. But the thing about this, in my system or within my funnel, nobody sees this downsell except for the people that chose to not take my one-time offer upsell. Then I just do the same exact thing. I have an OTO2, which is a second upsell, a second one-time offer. And for the people that decline that, I downsell them the same exact thing. A OTO2 downsell. Then you get to the thank you page. And this is where a lot of the money is made, because I'm funneling all that traffic in for this one core product. Everybody's attention is on this one thing, but while they're technically in my funnel or my ecosystem or my online store, just like when we walk into Target, they're saying, oh, I didn't know that he had this product available. I'll take that. Oh, I didn't know he had that course available. It looks tempting, but nah, I don't want that. I'll turn that down. Oh wow, it's half off. Yeah, I'll go ahead and take that. That's a steal. Because these offerings that I have, they're not available anywhere else but inside this actual funnel or inside this actual system. And like I said, we can get examples from big business, because this is no different than like the model of IKEA. I don't know if you've ever been to an IKEA, the furniture store, but let me know if this is starting to look a little bit familiar or if this looks like IKEA. Because think about this. IKEA, before you can get out of their store, they show you every single thing that they have available before you can get out. And then they have little arrows on the ground to show you which way that you have to walk. And then you don't want to go out on the side, because they have big signs on the side doors that say, this will alarm. This big loud alarm will go off if you open this door. You don't want to go the wrong way because you don't want to mess up the flow in traffic. So you see every single thing that they have available before you can exit and leave their store. This is the same way that this system works for us, because remember, the best time to sell something to somebody is immediately after they've bought something, because a buyer is a buyer is a buyer. And this is just basic consumer psychology. When somebody is in the mood to buy, they are in the mood to buy, including myself and including you. Last time that I went into IKEA for one cowhide rug for my living room. I walked out of IKEA with a cowhide rug, glasses, cutlery like spoons, knives, forks, all that type of stuff, plates, bowls. I would have walked out with a trash can, but I wanted one of those motion sensor joints and they didn't have one. If they had one, I would have walked out with a trash can too, but I only went there for a cowhide rug. Why? Because they got me in their ecosystem. They showed me everything else that they had available. So we do the same thing. We use limited availability and scarcity tactics as our little carrot to get people into our ecosystem on a release or a launch, or like I said, I personally like to call these cash flow days for myself. Once we get them into our ecosystem, then we can show them more of the stuff that we have available. Now, like I said, within this, I had something that was $35 for 35 minutes, right? Within that first 35 minutes, I made about $7,000. How the 10K came in was this. Remember, I captured everybody's name, phone number, and email address. So after the 35 minutes was up, I contacted everybody. I sent out emails and I sent out text messages. I sent out emails and I sent text messages. And I said, hey, you might have missed out on the $35 for 35-minute deal. I'm going to extend it an additional 30 minutes. So I got about another $3K worth of sales coming in within those 30 minutes. That is where I got my $10,000 within that 1 hour. And I'm telling you, this stuff works for me and it works for all them that you see on the screen right now. So if you're ready to make more working less from stuff that you already know online with a digital product, go ahead and click the link down in the description and join this credit at the top community. For weekly coaching from myself, all of my exclusive trainings, plus a private community of entrepreneurs, all designed to grow your business online. It's only $47 a month to join right now. That's less than a cup of coffee per day. So click the link down in the description to tap in, and I'll see you on our coaching call this Wednesday. But I'm telling you, we got to get out of this Beyonce effect. Like I said, Beyonce, she has the star power. She has the love. I know there's some people out there that love me, but they don't love me like they love Queen Bee, right? She can just create something, not let a soul know that she has it, make one post about it, and it sells out. Unfortunately, I ain't like that. Maybe you are like that. Maybe I'm doubting you, but I know I ain't like that. I know Ashton CEO ain't like that. So instead of acting like Beyonce now, we gotta act like Beyonce then, when she was in Destiny's Child Beyonce. Back when she started her solo career and she was doing these kind of dances and looking back at her butt saying, oh, 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 I'm gonna, oh, 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 right? Like, think, Beyonce, she used to have to go on 106 in Park when that was a thing, go on TRL and go on this interview, that interview, this night show, that night show. She used to have a rollout. She built up to where she got that large audience. And she has all those people that just love and adore her now, to where she ain't got to tell nobody about it. But she used to have to tell everybody about it. And a lot of the times where most entrepreneurs and aspiring entrepreneurs are messing up is that they find some type of examples of some other entrepreneurs or somebody that is way further on the journey than them, and they try to emulate where they are now versus emulating where they were then. I'm telling you, wait lists, limited availability, scarcity tactics, that's how you make more income in less amount of time. So go ahead and click the link down in the description if you want to tap into a community, and I'll see you on my coaching call this Wednesday. And now that you actually have a strategy to release something like on a launch or for a cash flow day, check out this video right here on how you can create a product in one day and make a bare minimum of $100,000. It's crowded at the top.